So this we're going into our third spring using the Omni Pro, and from the calves and heifers, replacement heifers are just leaps and bounds above what we would have had previously. So I'm farmerAnne. I'm farming here in Anacarty in West Tipperary with my father LJ and my mother Margaret. We're farming 140 cows on 85 hectares, and we are a spring calving herd. We would rear all our own replacement heifers, and previously we would have kept any Frisian bull calves up until about September, October, and then would have sold them. But this year we've moved on to sex semen, so we're hoping to have less Frisian bull calves on the farm. So once the calf is born, so she'll get 3 to 4 litres of colostrum within the first 2 hours, no matter what time of day or night it is. From there, depending on the time of day it's born, it will always be offered milk at the next milking. 90% of the calves will go again, and we'll let them go out again. From there, then they're on to transition milk for 5 days, and then it's over onto the Omni Pro Calf milk replacer. They're getting about 500 grams of milk replacer a day, and they're getting that twice a day through our bucket fed system. I would have went to an open day which Joe Hayes Clean Line would have held on a local farm about 2 years ago, and I came home and I spoke to Dad about it, and he was a bit on the fence for a little while about it, but he said we'd give it a go, and we haven't turned back since. So this we're going into our third spring using the Omni Pro, and from the calves and heifers, replacement heifers are just leaps and bounds above what we would have had previously. They would have constantly grazing when they're out on the pasture. We'd have our calves out here from about 3 weeks, out by day, in by night, obviously weather depending, and they'd be grazing like they were cows out on the field. They'd eat, I've noticed that they're eating a lot more muesli and straw than previous years, and the shine and the strength of the calves, we find that they're not, if by chance one would go down maybe with a little bit off someday, it's back up again the next morning. Their vet bills have totally reduced.